What's good YouTube? Target here and welcome to another episode of City of Garden scenario. On the last episode we have built a pedestrian path network on the upper side of our city, and today we are going to expand the zoning of the city because we have a huge demand for zoning, so let's get down to business. Alright, it seems that we have a huge demand for commercial and industrial, so I'm gonna satisfy the demand right now. First things first, I wanna plan out where our commercial zones will be, and I think I will make a few commercial zones right along the railroad. I'm gonna make full commercial blocks all the way over here, and in this side, when the terrain starts to slope, I think I'm just gonna add some small commercial buildings so that the slope doesn't get destroyed, so to say, and let's see if it works. Alright, that's pretty good, so let's continue our expansion. I still want a few more commercial buildings before we start zoning other parts of the city. And I think we are going to make this main road that you see over here that connects directly to the downtown area of the city. I think we're gonna turn it into commercial as well, so I think I'm gonna zone all of this with some commercial blocks. And maybe some over here as well. Like this. Alright, perfect. And while that thing develops, I am going to satisfy our office demand and I'm gonna finish our layout right about over here. And now this side of the city is now complete in regards of zoning. Alright, the demand has stabilized quite a bit, but we still have a bit of demand for commercial, so I think I'm gonna zone yet another commercial block, and I'm gonna fill this entire area over here, and hopefully power will transfer from one way to the other, but just in case, I'm gonna add this power line, and I'm also going to... oh, it's already piped down with water, that's fine. So let's just let it develop, and while that happens, I've noticed something else, which is we are starting to have a bit of traffic at around this roundabout, because it is pretty much the only connection that supports this industrial district. So what I think I'm gonna do is add another highway connection to about over here that will connect directly with this highway. And I think I'm even going to add a direct connection between this industrial district and this cargo station. So yeah, that's what I think I'm gonna do right now. So first things first, I'm gonna grab my road and I'm gonna keep going until about over here. And I think I better pause the simulation because I'm about to do some damage. And let's just connect all the way over here. Actually, I think I want to make some guides first, and now let's just delete that, and I think I'm gonna come over here and another guide at about over here. Perfect. Let's just delete this and let's convert everything into a roundabout, and hopefully I will be able to do this. Let's just get 45-degree angle, and there we go. Perfect. And now I think hopefully we will be able to make a perfect highway connection, maybe like this. Okay, that seems about right. We need to wait a bit and see if it actually works. Let's just turn this into a highway roundabout, maybe with some sound barriers, just to add that feeling of protection. And yeah, we should now wait and see how this whole thing will work. And I think just to support a bit more traffic, I think I'm going to design all buildings on this side of the road, because this is going to be a very important road, and I'm going to convert it into a highway. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to turn it into a highway. There you go. And now all the buildings got pretty much destroyed over here, or got disowned, so I should rebuild them somewhere else. So this whole thing was residential. I need to find another place for residential. which I think will be right about here. So let's make 3 separate houses just to compensate for that. Oh, and I think we can already resume the simulation. That will be fine. And maybe I should add a few more industries. Probably around, let's see. Okay, let's add a few more industries in here. And I think I'm also going to dezone a bit of commercial just on the sides of the highway, just to give a bit of a gap between the highway and the actual civilization. Alright, that should work out very well. Now let's just add a direct highway connection to this part of the cargo station. I think I'm gonna make a connection right alongside this main road that connects to the highway, but I wanna make them symmetrical in relation to the station itself. So I think I'm gonna pause the simulation. I am going to delete this segment of road and I'm gonna build it just a little bit offset, maybe 1 to 3 blocks, and I'm gonna connect it over here. And I'm gonna make another road at about 1 to 3 blocks. I think these connections or these intersections are too close to each other, so I might need to work a bit on that. Maybe I need to make them more spread apart. So I think I'm gonna make a connection over here and another connection over. Let's see, can I do this without messing up? No, it seems that I cannot, as usual. So I have to find some other way of doing this. Alright, I found a way to make this work. I had to put them 1 block closer to each other, but that's going to be fine. Now let's just make a tunnel at about over here. Or, not a tunnel, sorry. Maybe I should just elevate it a little bit. Let's go by 3 blocks. And this should be okay. Alright, we can now resume the simulation because this connection is already built. Let's come at about, I don't know, let's see. Maybe we can come at about over here. It's very good. And now I want to connect it directly with probably this one, because it's the closest to the highway itself. So let's just make another bridge. Okay, pretty awesome. And let's come about here, and now we can connect it right about over here. Alright, perfect. Now let's see if trucks actually use this new connection. It seems that nobody wants to use this new road. Maybe they think it's too slow compared to this existing highway connection. So I'm gonna convert it into a highway and see if it actually helps out. So yeah, let's just do that. And now let's see if it has any sort of effect. Alright, we have a lot more vehicles using the connection, so yeah, I think it was a good idea to convert it into a highway. But anyway, let's go back to this part of our city and let's continue with the expansion. We have a lot more demand for commercial and industrial, in this case offices. So yeah, that's something that we still need to work on to satisfy that demand. So let's just get on to business. First and foremost, let's see if we can fix the commercial demand once and for all. I'm gonna go into a huge zoning mayhem. I'm gonna zone this entire line with commercial and also this part near the railroad as well. And I think I'm gonna zone everything until all the way up in here. Let me just see if everything is connected with water. No, it isn't. So let's just work on addressing that. I want to delete this and I want to connect it directly over here. Perfect. And I think I want to zone all of these with commercial as well. That should be enough for now. Alright, finally our commercial demand seems to be under control now. But I've noticed something, which is I'm actually not applying the district policy of local produce specialization to this part of the city. So all of these buildings are normal commercial. Well, some of them are actually organic and local produce, but others are normal. So I need to make a district over here that will pretty much add that policy. So let's just keep working on that. I think I'm gonna expand the agricultural district to solve that issue, so that's exactly what I'm gonna do. Alright, I think we got it covered for now. And with this massive zoning of commercial, we now got a few demands for residential, so I think that's something I can start working on. So I think I'm gonna start developing this district. That's something that I haven't done yet, so yeah, let's just work on that. I think I wanna zone a few houses over here, and let's just zone this entire block for now, for the time being. And I will develop through this area as well when I get the chance. Maybe I can even get ahead of myself and zone this district as well, or this segment as well. So let's just do it right about over here. Zone all of this and also this. Alright, perfect. Alright, and now that we're at it, I think it's time to start thinking about services. So let's check this out. Power is pretty much under control for now. The same thing with water, even though we are pretty much on the yellow zone, but I think that will hold on for the time being. Garbage is also fine. I might need to add another what's it called, recycling center right about over here, but we'll see about that. Regarding health, maybe I should add another clinic probably on this location, but because we don't have anything zoned yet, I think I'm gonna keep it as is. Crematoriums, we are also fine on that. Regarding fire, oh, I definitely need a station at about this new district. I think I'm gonna make a station at about this location because it will have access to this part of the residential district that is pretty much red, and it will have access to the entire industrial sector and also to this part of the residential district as well, the suburbs. So I think I'm gonna place it right about on this area, and let's see what it will do for coverage. Let's just put it on 3 speed. Oh, it doesn't seem that it do that well, does it? Okay, that doesn't seem to have done a lot of difference, so I think I'm gonna replace it with a big one and see if it has a more positive effect. Let's just place it and see what happens. Yeah, I think it worked out much better than before. At least this entire area is now covered. Let's move on to police. I think we are pretty much covered, at least nobody's complaining about that. But I think we can add a bit more coverage to this area as well. So I think I'm gonna place a police station at about over here, just to add a bit more protection around this area. And I think I am going to put yet another one at about maybe over here. Let's see what is the development of this area. Yeah, I think putting a police station over here, it will allow these buildings to upgrade. So let's just try it out. I think I'm gonna put a police station right about, let's see, where is a good place for it? Maybe around, maybe about over here. How about that? Alright, perfect. Let's just fix up this zoning. I don't want anything zoned in here. And look, buildings are already upgrading. Yeah, a lot of things over here. That will work out extremely well in developing our offices. Look at all these big skyscrapers being developed. Alright, let's keep moving with the services. Now we need another elementary school to support this new residential sprawl. And I think I'm gonna put one, let's see. Maybe I can put it about over here. I think that will be a good location for it. Maybe I can even put the community school and fill this entire area. But oh yeah, look at this. I think that will work out very well. And we should also place a high school. So let's put one at about over here. Let's just grow a few more residential buildings to transfer power to this high school as well. Maybe some buildings over here as well. Good. That should be fine. Now moving on. Oh yeah, we definitely need some more public transport options. Probably more bus routes over here. And regarding parks, yeah, we also need parks. So I think we're gonna work first on the parks. Let's first and foremost, let's see, can I fit a big park over here? No, I cannot, unfortunately. What about a smaller park? No, it will destroy much of our pathway network, and I do not want that. I think I'm gonna put a bouncy castle over here. I think it is a very good location for it. And yeah, that improved our leisure situation quite a bit, but I think we still need a bit more parks. So let's see, what else can we do? Maybe we can put this big botanical garden at about over here, or maybe just a regular park. Let's see how well it will turn out. Oh yeah, look at this. I think it is a very good fit. So yeah, let's place it at about over here. Let's fix up some zoning. Alright, and I wonder if I can continue this pathway and connect it to about over here. Can I do this? And now connect it. Okay, no, this doesn't work. Maybe I can do something along these lines. Let's just disable all the road guidelines and connect it directly to this pathway. Or this crosswalk, maybe at about over here. But we still have a lot more demand for parks, so I think I'm gonna add a small playground, and I'm gonna put one right about over here. And that should, yeah, that was indeed the solution. Now let's keep going to this area as well and see what we can do. I think I'm gonna put a big plaza at around here. Maybe, oh, this fits perfectly. Yeah, let's just put it there. Delete this. And yeah, let's see the leisure situation. I still need a couple more parks, so let's work on that as well. I think I'm gonna put yet another plaza. And I'm gonna put it at about over here. Actually, I think I'm gonna place the plaza over here. And I think I'm gonna put another one right next to it. And that should provide more than enough leisure. Yeah, that's fine. And then we'll put some other parks over here when we develop this layout. Alright, and finally moving on to the public transport. I think first and foremost I want to add another metro connection at about right next to the high school. So let's work on that. Let me pause the simulation and let me delete this small segment. I am gonna put my station at about this seems to be a good location for it, so I'm gonna place it. I'm gonna connect everything back again. Let's resume the simulation and let's add a couple of stops at around over here. That should work out very well. Now let's add a few bus routes that will lead traffic from these areas to this station. So let's first and foremost start with the line that starts at about over here. Let's connect it directly. Let's make another stop here. Let's grab traffic from around here and more from around. Maybe we can even go through here and gather traffic all the way up in here, and then we can just head back. We stop over here, another one over here, another one right in the middle, and another one here. Okay, now let's make another one that goes counterclockwise. But this one, I think I'll make it go through around another location. I think I'll make it... Whoa, what happened here? Alright, I think I'll make it come through about over here. And yeah, let's just add a few more connections and wrap it around right over here. And that should be more than enough for this area. And now let's add another bus route that will get traffic from this location and bring it to this metro station. So I think I'm gonna make yet another station at about over here. This place is pretty much crowded with bus lines. Yeah, that's gonna be a hassle. Maybe what I can do is add another metro station at about here, then we can split the traffic. So yeah, that's it. I think that's what we're gonna do. Let's just keep going with the metro lines and just activate the guides and make a line at about over here, and I think I'm gonna place a metro station right about at this corner. Yeah, that will provide a very decent coverage, and now we can just connect it to our existing line, and let's expand the line all the way until here, and let's replenish the metro stops. Alright, very good. And now we can keep going and work on our bus lines and bring traffic to about this location. So first and foremost, I am gonna line that will get traffic from this part of the city. Maybe one line that starts over here. It gets traffic and people from around this location. Maybe it will have another stop over here, another one here, and it will connect. Oh, what happened? Over here, that's it, and it will connect directly to this area. That's good. Let's just add some more other stops. Alright, and now let's do the same for about this quarter. That is still not developed, but it will in the near future. I think we can even extend this line to about this avenue. So yeah, let's try and do that. I think I'm gonna make a line about over here. And another one at about over here. And that should provide more than enough stops. Maybe just another one over here. Alright, perfect for now. Now let's add a final bus line that will bring people from this location to this old metro station. Alright, and that pretty much covers it for public transport. I have so many bus lines over here that I think I will add to put a bus station at around this place somewhere later on in the future. But that's a project and material for another episode. Alright guys, but that's going to be it for today. I hope you have enjoyed this episode. If so, please consider giving it a like, it will help out my channel. Also, don't forget to subscribe if you want to follow the development of this particular city, even though we are reaching the end of it. If you have any suggestions for things that I should build in the future, please leave a comment. And finally, if you want to connect with me on social media, don't forget to follow me on Twitter. Thank you so much for watching guys, and as always, have fun!